I wished I just pulled it through, like from front to back. I just poke it in there. So for this one, I'm going to do that. Since I'm going to go directly onto my class, I'm just going to pull that.
So if you're joining us on Facebook and on YouTube, we are here with Jill and Jamie. And we're doing some Kumihimo. If you guys aren't familiar with Kumihimo, it's basically a braiding technique that originated in Japan.
Oh, it's pretty just like that.
Yeah. And we're just going to go back and forth. If you guys have questions, just throw it up there. I'm going to be looking back and forth from Facebook and from YouTube. I want to say thanks to everybody joining us. Jamie and Jill are, and there's Amy.
I'm going to overhand knot to start knotting.
You want to go in a little closer or no need?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I can always do a tutorial later. So
Oh, we do have the YouTube videos.
We do?
Yep. So please, if you are subscribed to the channel, you can watch the actual braiding technique on YouTube. Just type in Kumihimo, just like in the title. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, remember to ring a bell and subscribe.
So when you tighten your overhand knot, pull your cords one at a time, and it will stop it from being puffy. But you have to pull them one at a time. Just pulling them all at once, it won't help. The other thing you can do when you pull it is put your hands here and just brace against it. And then you'll feel the slack coming out of your knot, and it's going to look so nice and neat. It's so pretty. Now, when you kumihimo, you have to use this kumihimo board. It's going to be hooked onto this. If you need a kumihimo disc, we have them, and we will include your little shark curtain hook. So I like to put a weight on mine, Joe, so I usually just use my scissors.
I used my keys the other day.
Very good. If you guys want to pick up product for this Kumihimo, it's going to be located on the beadgallery.com website. Just type in Kumihimo and you'll see the wonderful collection that we put together.
I'm going to do the 90-degree angle one, and because I like it candy cane striped.
That's my favorite.
And I'm going to put the two similar colors next to each other. So I think it'll look more gold. So instead of spreading the gold out, I'm going to put the gold next to each other like this. We'll see how that looks. So how you set up your board really makes a huge difference.
Hey Cindy, welcome to the show.
So I have the 90-degree angles. So it's going 90, 90, 90, and 90. There's like 3 different ways you can do this, but I like this one.
Okay, go get them.
Should I just start?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna, and then you can watch Jill when she gets to starting hers too, so don't worry, you get to see it twice. And then once we get started, we'll chit chat and show you how it's gonna progress. You wanna put something that's weighty on here, your keys, something that makes you feel like there is tension running through the piece that'll keep it nice and even, and you're gonna put your knot in the center. Now, I'm right-handed, and so this is how I've been teaching this for 15 years. We're going to start with the right string on the top to the bottom, left string to the bottom to the top. Okay? Don't worry, it gets easier. Turn to the right. Right string down to the right, left string up to the left. Turn. Right string down to the right, left string up to the left. Turn. Now this is a quarter turn. Right string down to the right, left string up to the left. Turn. If you're at home, say it with me because I promise you it really helps. Right string down to the right, left string up to the left.
Want to say hi to Susanna?
Turn. Hi.
Oh.
Right string down to the right, left string up to the left. Turn. I turn to my right because I'm right-handed.
Cindy
So
likes
it's
making
natural.
leather ones of that.
Yes. Right string down to the right, left string up to the left. Turn. You know what's funny? We used to teach all of our beginners with leather because it doesn't compact down. So it's the fastest way for someone to wear their bracelet home.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how like the threads compact right and it doesn't stay long and fluffy.
I want to say hi to Deborah
Right.
on YouTube.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome.
String down to the right, left string up to the left. Now let's say you have to stop because someone's knocking on your door or you have to go check your email. You should stop on a right string down. Now, no matter what happens, you know you stopped on a right string down.
Correct.
And when you start again, you start with your left string up to the left. Turn. Right string down to the right. If you have any questions, let me know. Left string up to the left. When you kumihimo at home, do not kumihimo like this. This is for demonstration purposes only.
That's right.
Because you're going to make all your threads on the backside wacky. You want to hold it level. Now this is the kumihimo position. Like a table.
Hi, Marion. Welcome.
Right string down to the right. Left string up to the left. Are you guys mesmerized? String down
Hi,
to
Ruth.
the right. Left string up to the left. Turn. If you need a disc today and you're buying it at the show, we have these are tiny. This is what I call the portable size because Makiko Tada, when she made these discs, and it was to be after the wooden forms, it was larger. It's about a 6-inch disc, which makes a larger kumihimo hole as well. But this tiny one is perfect. Like if you're not doing wire or anything that needs really strong grip, this is a perfect $6 investment. And we give you the shower curtain hook because oddly, it's not something everybody has at home. Like we do, we have tons of them. Look at all our beads on the walls, you'll see, right? Okay, and I'm doing this as I talk because I want to show you what my braid looks like. And then I'm going to have Jill show you hers. Always stop on a right string down. Oh, it's so nice. And remember how I said I wanted the gold next to the chartreuse? It's happening. It's so nice.
Okay, that's for Facebook.
And
YouTube.
this is, good evening, California. We're in a good evening from Hawaii. So this is 3 strands of silk cord. With, making sure this is going to stick on the magnet. Can you grab the phone? 1 strand of Chinese knotting cord. The Chinese knotting cord I'm using is a 0.8 millimeter, and the rest of the cords, because it's silk and it's going to compact, it really isn't like a true size.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun. When you take some puffy cords and you kumihimo with like a stringy cord, and then it cuts into the puff, and it kind of looks like fishnet stockings.
Hi, Creative Grammy and YouTube. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you haven't, seriously, if you guys haven't subscribed to YouTube, it's really our channel. It's a really good channel to get into your queue because you can, besides just us blabbing around, we do have some really great instructional videos. Hi, Kara.
All right.
Kara K.
So, how's yours if I work right here between the 2 cameras?
Yep.
We're doing this because actually I have some friends who don't subscribe to Facebook, and I really wanted them to be able to see how fun and easy kumihimo is. If you get together with your friends, your neighbors, your family, and you're like, I want a family activity, wouldn't you say kumihimo is a really good one?
It is.
And
Yes.
what we're making here today, you need no tools. You don't need a chain nose plier, you don't need a cutter, well, you need scissors.
You need the
Scissors.
disc.
And the disc, but you don't need
That's
like
it.
your beading tools.
Yep.
Okay, so on the ends, Jill has put on her skulls And she so handily tied a knot so her skulls don't fall off.
Kara said, "Oh, you Kumihimo directly onto the keychain thingy."
Yes, not always.
Not
but
always.
It is a good thing to do if you don't want to make it complicated.
Right.
And then there's just a little knot, and then we're gonna cut, and then you have a little tassel built into your Kumihimo strap. You can hang it on your coach bag, your school bag, oh my gosh. You know what I noticed as I got older? Pulling the zippers, I was just saying, Jill, is harder. Finding the itty bitty zippers, even on your jacket, so you can make small kumihimos. You don't have to use this size lobster. On the website, I put a smaller one. Hook it into your thingamabob and your zipper, and you're ready to go. So nice. Okay, so you all stand over there.
Fine, so
She's
my
doing
setup,
red.
I don't know what it's gonna look like.
Me too.
I
Cute,
can't-
cute.
Nice setup.
So I did the X.
You did, huh?
right?
Yep.
Yes.
You did. And you turn it this way.
Yes.
There's a reverse X on that side. So she has 2 up and 2 down, and then she's got a left and a right. Yeah. So let's see what that turns out to
We'll
be.
see how that.
Yeah. You guys can always do grids. You guys can do a circle grid with the threads, and then you can always go back to it. You have thread A, B, C, and D, and then you can use that as your grid letters, or 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you use A, B, C, and D, it's a lot easier than trying to do, because there's numbers on the Kumihimo disc, 1 to 32. That could get a little confusing.
So, I want to talk about the flow. How we do this. And the flow is that state that you get into when something is very mesmerizing and very encompassing, where you're just like, I don't want to stop, I want to keep going. And the way to get flow is you have to find an activity that is challenging enough and repetitious. Because if it's too hard, you have to think too hard, you can't really get into that flow state. If it's too easy, you get bored. It's like, oh, I don't want to do this, right? It's like, it's just too simple. So when you find something that kind of sandwiches right in between and you can find that flow, this is perfect. It's got hand-eye coordination. It's great if you have a bored senior citizen at home. You know, if you have a bored child at home. Can I just tell you how many children I have taught to Kumihimo? I am like the Kumihimo auntie. And it's rhythmic. It takes skill to make it look nice, but not so much skill where you can't hide a mistake, you know? I love it.
And you can change it midway,
Oh yeah.
halfway.
You can change your mind.
You're right.
You can be like, I was gonna make the lanyard, but now it's a bracelet.
Hi, Kiki. Yes, we will be teaching it again. So we're working on more classes.
This
The
one?
soldering class.
Oh yes, ask her when she wants to do it, because I am working on the November calendar. So if there is a day that she wants to, like a Sunday, I can schedule another one. 'Cause I think that one is almost full.
One more seat left.
So the exciting part of Kumihimo is about to happen, and that's where we're gonna stretch the cord out. It's getting bunchy, Joe. What happens is like, there's not enough tension or weight pulling it down. So when you take it off this disc, you get to stretch it, and it usually gains like what, another couple inches?
That's the fun part.
Yeah, because you're like, it was too short, and then you pull it, and you're like, perfect.
Whoa.
It's so satisfying. So Kiki, yes, if you can text me or put down here a November Sunday that you're interested in, maybe the beginning of November would be awesome, like the first weekend. I will schedule it on that Sunday from 12 to 2. Jason, you guys, I don't know where to look, just started teaching soldering again. Sandra, he just started teaching soldering again after 3 years.
Wow.
And it's so exciting. He is like the best teacher. He is so detailed and patient. And all of his students leave with like the most beautiful soldering projects. So he's gonna be doing that again, probably once a month. We're trying to squeeze it in between her website lives, and Facebook videos, and YouTube reels, and oh my goodness.
So I need to sign up for that. So that I can make
Bangles, rings, earrings,
little
Jump
stitch
rings.
markers.
oh yeah. Bye, Wendy. November 5 or 12. If you want to come to the soldering class, Jill, we have one happening on November 5 or 12.
Huh?
Kiki take her Sunday.
Oh, November. Yeah.
It is. It is. A different kind of fun. Like for me, when I do Kumihimo, I almost feel like I'm racing. I'm like, okay, I want to see it. So I have to keep doing it. Oh, Jill, you know what I wanted to do was make this an educational moment as well for our friends to talk about the moya moya.
Oh, yes.
Because that's something not a lot of people know about. And, you know, I think it's important, like, if you have symptoms or you know somebody with it, how to even just be prepared, you know?
Right. We have a family history of, gosh.
You should tell them what moya moya is. It is not candy.
No.
I know, it just sounds kind of good, though.
It is not candy. It's not fun, but it's not horrible either.
It's translated in Japanese as a puff of smoke.
Puff of smoke. And it's, the Japanese named it because so many people in Japan have this rare disease.
So what is this rare disease?
It's when your main artery in your neck, carotid artery, closes, and then you have no blood vessels on whichever side, right or left, your brain, so no oxygen, or not enough oxygen gets to your brain, and then you'll end up having strokes, which is what happened to me.
How old were you when you first got it?
I was 40 when I found out. And I probably had it for years, because I had all the symptoms, but because it's a rare disease, it does not get diagnosed very easily. So thankfully, the doctor who did diagnose knew what she was looking at and all my scans, and I'm so grateful to her because she put me on the right path, to get to the right people. I went to Stanford, in California, got my surgeries.
What were some of the symptoms?
Symptoms, oh gosh, stroke-like symptoms, numbness on one side, tingling.
Tingling where?
On that side of the body. So at first it was tingling in my tongue, tingling in my cheek, down to my leg, my toes, my fingers. So if you have stroke-like symptoms, that droopiness,
Mhm.
some people will get that as well.
How was your memory?
Oh. It wasn't as good, and I thought, okay, maybe it's just because I'm getting older.
Mhm.
No. It doesn't picture it.
Okay, before I continue with my questions,
Uh-huh.
Sylvia says, Jill, is your pattern what you hoped for? Oh, go hold it up.
I really didn't know. Okay, so I'm doing the X. So let's see. Can you guys, can you see that?
Yes, I can totally see it.
I don't know why I'm looking at it. Okay.
Janine.
I'm loving it. It's turning out really nice.
Okay, we're more than halfway done with this. So I've known Jill for years now, and I think I've known you through at least 2 or 3 surgeries now. 2.
Yes.
Okay. And for your surgeries, what did they do?
They, for lack of better terms, they cut a piece of my skull out. They cut and paste an artery from my temple. And they lay it, a portion of it on my brain so that new vessels can grow. So it's amazing the body
Are they growing?
They are. So now I have enough oxygen
Oh,
so
you
that
feel
will
different?
hopefully prevent.
Okay, 2 feet.
Oh my
For you, my
goodness.
friend.
Is it making you feel like growing? Does it feel less tender or does it feel
When I
strong?
first had my
Welcome. I'll see
surgery,
you later.
I
Okay.
could hear it.
Yes,
blood
bye now.
pumping by my ear. It was weird.
That an awareness you never had.
Yes, and I thought it was just me, but others who have more than had the same type of surgery said that they could hear the same thing. So that's good. So it's like I know it's working. Yeah. So yes, I'm so thankful, so grateful to be here.
Me too.
So we can eat and clean together.
I was really excited to do this Jiggy because I was like trying to explain. I have another friend that I met recently who was telling me about cancer that she has. It's a slow growing cancer that occurs in women and is often misdiagnosed as menopause or getting older. And she knew that that wasn't it. So she had to advocate and fight for herself to keep going until she found a doctor that was willing to, like take it for the run, right? And then I thought about you and I was like, wow, you have something that's that rare. How do you convince people that you don't feel okay, right?
It's hard, when you have that sixth sense or that antenna that just goes up, keep pushing because a lot of doctors nowadays.
Advocate
not to
for
say
yourself.
that, you need to advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
If you know there's something wrong,
Keep saying it
keep
until.
going. Get
Yeah.
that second, third, fourth opinion.
Yeah.
Before I used to take it face value. Just, okay, doctor said this. Doctor said, I believe in doctors. It's not that I don't believe in them, but if you have that feeling, don't give up.
Hi, Dorina.
Keep pushing.
Hi, Susie B.
Yes.
It's interesting. Do you think there's a correlation between being crafty and being able to read your body a little bit better? Because
Ooh, now that you say that.
even when you pick out something, oh, I like that or I don't like that, or oh, that feels like there's something about it that appeals to me or something that doesn't. And if you put that same kind of attention inward, right? Yeah.
I never thought about
Oh my God, blog post title. Crafting saved my life.
it. Hey, it's a stress reliever. It's a way to get your creativity in.
Well, we have a question. If someone had a semi-emergency and couldn't end with the right side down, so they forget where they're at, do you have a tip to figure it out? I do.
This is a good tip.
If you look at the way that the cords are layered, we just finished this right here. If you look at the way, and I'll come over YouTube in 1 second, you can see that they're running vertical, right? Top and bottom. So that's the last 2 threads that are layered. So you know that it's going to be this as the next string down. Now here's the problem. You just set it down. I'm not sure how to tell if they're vertical, which way you put the piece down. Are you going to continue from here or are you going to continue from here? That part, I honestly don't know. So, whenever you have an emergency, always stop at the right string down. Always do that. Just create that as your habit and you will never have to worry about, what you're doing. So even now when I talk and I'm beading, I will stop. I will stop on the right string down. I'm just going to show you the top 2 threads are here and here. So you can see that it is these 2, so you know that it's going to be the next 2. So
There you go.
So you can tell your vertical versus your horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just saying, Jason, I don't know how to tell if you figured out if it was this way or this way was your last one.
There is a way, sort of, to figure out what's going on here. So do your left thread up.
And then, when I taught class in the past, and and they didn't do it, I just had them start again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell you what, once you have to take off all your kumihimo and do it again,
Oh, no.
it becomes a habit to stop on the right shoe.
Yes. You do it one time, you'll learn. I've done that.
Oh, Jill
Yes.
is a knitter.
I am.
She's a knitter, you guys, and so
Anybody want to knit with me?
Impromptu. You can come in.
Hello.
yes, we should knit. I don't. Oh, here's the other knitter.
That's a knitter too, right there.
So Cass is here as our special guest because she knitted a witch's hat, and I was like, Jill's gonna be here. Bring that hat, and
I
so we
wanna
can show you. So when you put it on, come on, this side, Cass. How do you choose between your hobbies? Like, if you're just gonna choose, like, if you wanna do something, how do you choose between reading versus knitting?
It depends if I'm gonna be on the go. So
Welcome, Janine.
if I am at or going to volleyball practice, tournaments, I will bring my knitting. Because it's just I can throw everything in one little bag and go.
No tiny pieces.
No tiny pieces, no tool, no real, whole lot of tools.
Uh-oh. Look at her eyes just roll back. And look, it's purple.
Come on, this side.
Even more so, it's purple.
You
Look at
stand
her.
over here so you can be in the video.
You guys are matching. Oh.
That is so cute. Did you wear it today to work?
No.
It's too hot. It was hot today.
You better hang on to it. I'm gonna steal it.
Right? I know.
That's
Before
a,
I get to it.
Oh
my goodness. Did you use a pattern? Is it your own pattern?
I used a pattern. It's the Salem slouchy hat. And I used maybe about like 1.5 skeins of DK weight, so kind of
DK
like
weight?
thick, yeah.
Wow.
And it's interesting because you do the brim once, then you fold it, like I think you make it twice as long.
Okay.
You fold it and then you pick up stitches and you knit the rest of it.
Oh, and it's not heavy. No. Oh my God. that is so
look at Nancy stopped in her tracks, man. She's like, brakes,
Nancy wants one.
brakes.
Oh my God, it's super cute. I like this like little tail here. This is good if you have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the brim because it's all folded, so it's nice and thick.
And
then
there's
it
a
has
little more structure.
like a little scallopy
Uh-huh.
wave to it.
They should move Halloween to November and then it'll be cooler. So you can wear
Right. Well, it's cooler everywhere else. That is true.
Yep.
It's not
That is
here,
true.
unfortunately.
So you start with the brim and go.
Yeah.
bottom up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to lift up that
I'm gonna pull my Kumihimo. I almost made it too long. I am not doing the whole thing because I wanted some bits at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So you take it. This is the best part. You guys ready? You ready? You pull it.
Oh, it's pretty gross. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I'm wondering if I should just fold it in half and do a little keyring pulley like this. What do you guys think? Keep going and make it like this, and then I'll have some tail at the end. Or cut it off of this piece, fold it in half, and then I can put it in an end curve. And I'll show you what an end curve.
Hi, Momo-chan. Welcome everybody who just made it onto the show, or if they want to say hi, we'll say hi back. I can't see all the comments, but we're trying. So let Jamie know if you want fringy stuff or end stuff, go for it. Throw it out there.
Because if I keep going and I make it a loop, I can put both ends into this end crimp. Is that so cute? Jill, that's so cute, yeah?
Oh, I love it. That is the
Should I
perfect
keep going?
zipper.
I'm gonna keep going. Oh, Jason. Can you
Yes.
show them all of our new colors? So this is super matte, which is a little bit thicker, which is what Jill is making. So if you want to make a kumihimo like she does, it has I think what 40 yards on there. Yeah, 40 yards. So and you only used 4. So you can make 10 of Jill's style pulleys.
Yeah.
So pretty.
And can you put your, we can show you sort of the way it would look like. This is how thick it is. It's a nice thick strap. It's about 3 millimeters wide, I think. Approximately, guys. We're looking at width of it. So it's a great way to keep your keys together and check, yeah?
And it's super strong,
Yeah, and that's
very durable.
super durable, yeah? Ends are burnable. And we do have it available in these colors right there, yeah? Which one are you using?
I am using
One with oh, right here. Brights.
I forgot.
So put it
My
down.
right string down.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Okay, so look at the lines and see if they're
I'm
look
gonna take
at
a
the
chance and see
Yeah.
it's this one.
because it crosses
Yeah.
over.
I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot my scissors. So you can do what I did and just take a chance.
so Kara, this is what she's using and that was the one. If you guys are familiar with the comment selling, we weren't thinking about doing it. These just came in, but if you want to order these, you can.
On the website,
On the
or
website.
here.
Or here, right?
I have a free little class to give everybody though, that goes with those. So they can type right on and get started.
And if you guys are on YouTube, if you want to order, you gotta go to the website. And if you guys are familiar, this is Superman.
It is
Super.
nylon, bonded, twisted, so strong, so strong.
Jamie's using silk.
I'm using a puffier silk. I think Jason put this up on the website too. So on the home page, at the very top, you'll see a picture of me contorting my face, which might be worth just going to see the face contortion. I was trying to make a whole Halloween, or what I thought is a Halloween expression. So you can look after, tell me if I succeed.
I have to check it out.
Yeah. And in that face contorted collection, we put everything related.
So that's silk there. Our YouTube friends. And that is Supermac. This is gonna finish about 3 millimeters on Jill's side right here. And Jamie's gonna finish about 4.5 to almost 5 millimeters, but it'll condense down to a good 4 millimeters.
Jason, do you think that you can grab me some thread? I'll tie it off as a demo, because that's something that I think people always ask us, like, how do you end the thread so they don't come undone? And then would you mind using the parallel jaw plier to squeeze that crimp for me really hard?
Mhm.
Because again, that's another question everybody asks is, how do you fit that into a crimp? And you need a really good tool to squeeze the metal down to clamp it. Ah, I picked the right direction. Yay! There's
Oh,
nothing-
that is
yay.
so, I need some.
So now I might make this into a bracelet. Cause it's so nice. I'm like, oh. Yeah, look.
Oh, and it's soft. Ooh. Perfect.
Here's some microcord. If you guys are wondering what, microcord is basically a thin version of what Jill's using over there.
Oh, I have my lanyard.
There you go.
I had somebody Kumihimo this, you know.
Yep.
He wanted a thin black braided cord. So that was Glenn, yeah? Wasn't that my best friend in elementary school, her brother who did that?
Maybe, I can't remember
He wanted
already.
to put his ring on it. I hadn't seen him in like 40 years.
Strong, it'll last.
All right. So now we talked about Kumihimo. We talked about Moya Moya. We talked about knitting. You guys want, and you have any questions about Kumihimo? What you can Kumihimo wire, you know? Like it does take a toll on these mini discs. It will kind of cut through after a while. But I think it's worth it if you wanted to do a wire project. Like we've done it with fine wire, like precious metal wire. Oh, it's so fun. It's so beautiful. And then you
Chain
just,
too, right?
yeah. Ooh, okay, a Kumihimo with the silk cord and one piece of chain. And that was pretty too. So lots of
Options are
ideas.
endless.
We are almost at an end, so it's a great time to ask any questions about Kumihimo. We have a video on YouTube, so if you were like, in fact, Kumihimo is our very first YouTube video ever. Our friend Callie fell down and broke both her legs, and so we made a kit to send her. This is 20 years, not 20 years ago, this was
15-ish.
when, this is like the second year YouTube existed. And so I was like, how am I gonna show her how to use this disc? Because I was like, I don't think I can call her on the phone and explain it. And so we made a video, this is way before iPhones, I think we had pagers back then. And that was the reason why we did Kumihimo. Because Callie broke both her legs. Who would have thunk we made 400 videos after that, yeah?
Who'd have thunk?
Okay, now you have all your cords. And so fun.
It's mindless. You can keep going. See, we're talking stories. You can keep going.
So hard to stop.
It is.
I'm gonna use all my thread. And the challenge too, when you get to this part, is like sometimes they're not all even, and so I just keep going until one cord just doesn't make it
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like that one is about to end, but I'm like, I can go one
One
more
more,
round,
one
one more. Anybody out there can't stop when they start Kumihimo too? Are you like that? Are you like, one more round, I can do it? I mean, it's all exciting, yeah, when it does make it to the other side. Ah, I can do one more round. Oh, one more thing. If you have a long piece of Kumihimo, you don't have to throw away the other piece. You can always tie it off with an umbilical cord, and you just keep it. If you don't know what I mean, let me know, and I will do a demonstration. Okay. Think.
You're almost there.
I'm almost, I don't think I can get my cord one more time. We shall see. Will it go? It does! I can do one more round. Just when you think you can't go anymore, you can go 8 more times around. Look, Nancy. It's so nice. Okay, so this is the shorty. I can probably go 2 more times around.
You can do it.
So you know what I've done before? When I just couldn't get it long enough, I have tied another piece of thread to that end so that you can Kumihimo to the very nubbin, the very last nitty gritty, and you don't waste any thread. It is not fun to tie a little piece of thread and then Kumihimo with a little piece of thread going into the slots. But if you're just like, oh my god, I'm almost there. I just need like 1/4 inch more to fit my wrist or whatever the case may be, you will do it.
That's a good tip to be able to, but you have to be
Did it.
long enough to add it, or
Yes,
yeah.
you have to be prepared to do it. 'Cause, yeah, once you've already passed that point,
That's it.
that's it. Kumihimo is real life. Okay, I have to stop now. No,
Shame. Good, because Deborah said, I can't stop. I did one that was a necklace, a bracelet, and earrings all strung together.
Wow. And look at this. You see how long that ended up being if I use all my thread? This is enough to do 2 baby pulleys. I think I can make one for Jill too.
Probably.
Yay. Okay, so we have to tie a thread. Jill, have you ever done this before? Like ended your Kumihimo? Because when you cut it, it's just gonna like unravel. Yeah. So my little trick is, I haven't done it in, oh my gosh, maybe 10 years, so be patient. You half hitch your thread first through. Because if you half hitch it, it gives you a little bit more to yank on versus just starting with a square knot.
Good night, Janine.
Scoot it by. Scoot it to the end. And then I pull it really, really, really tight. So it's almost like wrapping a turkey. I've never wrapped a turkey, but I imagine that's what it would be like. Okay. And I have to do another, so I will be right there, YouTube. So then I pull it really hard. And you can separate the thread and then take off your scissors. Take off your scissors, hold one, lock down, and then you can just, and then don't just go in the same area. You want to bring it, you want to truss it down maybe what, a 1/4 inch, because you have to get that in here or whatever it is you're getting it into. So you don't want to just do 1 millimeter's worth. I usually go about 6. Okay, and then now that it's trussed, TRUSSED, you can tie your knot through it. If you have somebody to help you, it's a lot easier. So there's my knot at the bottom, and then I'm going to tie a double knot at the top, or like a surgeon's knot. Dun, 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 dun. That's all you need to do. This is not the knot that's going to hold your whole project together, so you don't have to be super serious about it. This is just so when I cut this off, I'll do it. I'm a little scared, I'll tell you the truth. Please, dear universe. Okay. So I'm going to tie it here, and then I'll tie it here, and then I'll tie it here. And then between these two, I'll cut it, and then I'll have 2 pieces. So you can have the other piece.
I've never thought to cut it in the middle. I always thought I have to make a whole new piece.
Oh, mottainai ne?
Exactly.
In Japanese, mottainai means
Never thought that.
wasteful.
Yes.
So without waste.
Good night, Creative Grammy.
Good night, Creative Grammy. Okay, so on this side, same thing. In real Kumihimo, like if you're in Japan, you cannot make up this kind of stuff. There is a specific knot.
I told you,
for
right?
Kumihimo. Our friend taught me it, Carol Nagano,
Mhm.
and I was like, Carol, I don't know if I can remember like how you did that. And when she taught me, we didn't have video, we didn't have cameras like this, so I was like, oh, I can't remember. My,
I think she wrote it on a scratch piece of
probably.
paper.
My dear friend Carol has passed since, but her legacy of Kumihimo has lived on, and we have taught thousands of people. And she did patterns for us. She showed how to do it. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, and go down a little so that
Snacks.
It's like watching TV.
come through. My hands are a little bit funky, so I have them taped up right now with just regular like tape. So
Oh,
my
I didn't even
arthritis
notice that.
has been a little bit yucky. Okay, and then flip it over and do a surgeon's knot, so that comes through once. And twice. It's so funny, like we take for granted dexterity when you're young. You're like, yeah, my fingers can do anything. Now I watch my fingers, I'm like, is that my hand? Is that my hand that's like having such a hard time holding onto the thread? I'm like, it is.
Right.
That is me.
Yeah.
Bachia for making fun of my mom. I'd be like, Mom, how come? You cannot see. And then, I cannot see. You can clip all of these a little closer to the thread before you pop it in here.
That is so cute.
So again, I'm going to cut it in half and share it. Just better stretch it more so that she and I can get a lot more out of this. See, it got longer.
And skinnier.
More for me and you. Do you want to try doing one of the threads while I hold it? It's always good to do if you have a friend who will hold it for you.
So we're gonna do 2.
Yeah.
Right?
So you can go right of center or left of center. So you're going to half hitch it. Oh, so if you half hitch it, a half hitch is like a lark's head knot. You're going to start with this piece of thread and then, like sales tag. Sales tag.
Okay.
Right?
That's how I.
How we got it stuck to the clasp. Okay. Then bring all the threads closer so that the little legs meet.
This one all wrong.
Yeah. And we want to make sure that we're close to center so one of us doesn't get the short
Yeah.
end.
It's like a wishbone.
What is that? Does your finger even fit in there? That's perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now pull that tail hard. And you see how it cinched it already?
Yes.
Separate the threads. Hold one of them tight in your hand, and the other you can start to do the turkey truss. Is it easier if you hold the turkey truss part? I think so. And then I'll come back and I'll hold it steady when you're knotting it. Oh, undo it, and then do it when you're left. Oh, I think it's okay. Pull as tight as you can to make sure that it's going to be small. So you're binding your turkey. Yep, and then I'll hold it for you. And come over. And then you can tie. So one thread can go underneath and around if it makes it easier, or you can tie it at the top. However, it feels like you can do it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And this cord is good, like it doesn't slip off.
Yes. It's so strong.
Well, if you, depending on how tight you can truss at the end, you might be able even to go to a smaller end crimp. I'm gonna give you a long piece and you'll see the difference. I don't know why I so chintzy. I gave you like a short piece, and then you're like,
That's okay.
yeah. And then when you're trying to pull it tight, you're like, I have no leverage, right?
That's
Jamie, give me 4 more inches of this thread. I can.
That's all I hate to
Waste.
waste.
Motai na.
But it
That's what I grew up hearing from my grandma, my mom. No waste. Don't be wasteful. Okay, I won't. So the space between the two only has to be enough to cut. So you don't have to.
Oh, I don't
You don't have to make a big
that.
one. Yep. So the space between. That's why we call it sort of like a call it in a baby and you cut the cord. I have your mind blank.
What?
Goodness.
What are you looking for?
That word
cut the
when you cut the
cord.
umbilical cord and then you have that space in between. There's a word for it now.
There is. My mind is at a blank right now.
Maybe I never knew that word. Maybe somebody watching knows it and will share with that.
I don't even think I knew it, but there is a word. Oh my goodness. There is.
Ruth says belly button.
That's okay.
All right, you can do the honors of separating the two.
This is like when you knit and you have to
Cut the thread.
cut the middle like this.
Okay,
And then it's nerve wracking.
I was watching someone make something and then they cut the thread or the sleeves. I don't know what it was to make the hole. on it. I was like,
Yes!
oh, you just cut it.
It's nerve wracking.
So I have a, what size is this? 5 millimeter. I don't know what's going to fit. So the only way to know is by, oh my God, look how cute that is. Yes, our finger will fit into our zipper plate. Nope. has to be this way. Dun, dun, dun. And then we'll ask Jason to press that for the video. So you go and you put yours in the other big piece.
If you bind it together, you think it would be smaller?
Oh yeah, you can. That's another thing you can do if you want to bring it in tighter.
Oh, but no.
But I don't know how, if you can bring
Yeah.
it small enough for the
I
fry.
don't think so, cause it barely.
Oh, let me see if I have a 6 millimeters. So
Barely fits.
I do. See 276. Let me go get that. Maybe we can do that one. We might have to bind it though. Get your thread ready.
You having fun, Joe?
I am. I'll never get to craft this long.
Huh?
I'm out of C276. It's
What?
a 6 millimeter gold and
Oh.
6 millimeter was on order,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
it might be here.
Or
Why?
silver. No, we want to do gold. Because we think it will fit in a 6 millimeter end crib, but I don't have one.
Oh, hold on.
I think.
It's over here, I think. You gotta give me a second.
Ah, that's cute.
That is cute.
Look, it's just like my leftover knot cruising on there, but it looks like a tiny little
Super cool.
little bead.
Yeah.
Who wants this for Christmas?
It's cute.
I wonder how long it'll stay like that. No waste.
No waste.
Okay, 6 millimeter. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here, hold on.
What size is this? Is
8.
an 8.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
I don't know, but you can try.
Big.
That's 6 mil.
Oh, that's teeny tiny.
Compared to that 8, yeah? It's 2 millimeters. You gotta think it's like, it's a piece of leather, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So you gotta think that leather is gonna be that width.
Those are the beads I bought those beads, that's why, from the artist. Her name's Heather Davis.
I don't think it'll fit here.
It won't fit in the 6. Even if you put it super tight. Okay, let me try one trick, okay?
Anytime.
I'm gonna try one trick for you.
Yes, you do. It's some fun to
Don't
use.
give up yet.
But I didn't pull it enough.
So then I'm going to do my half hitch, but not fold it in half exactly. You can take yours off. Okay.
Just use the 2 ends.
Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna bring this through. So I am half hitching the cord on. And then I have one that's a little shorter. There's a lot of little cords. We can burn them off. And then I have this long piece, right? So you don't have to worry. And then you can
You did it.
sometimes Jason, because he's stronger
Want me to
than
do
me, I'll ask him to do it. Okay, so what I noticed is I didn't truss far enough down
Right.
because it's deep.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to start a little bit back. Because it went down over the end
Mhm.
part, but not far
Not the-
enough.
You
Start
got it?
again. Almost. So it's best, I know, this is like the project from hell. Only because, sorry, you guys. Only because when you're so close to finishing it, and then you're like, but I can't. Okay. This. I'm having a hard time seeing which is my cord. So give yourself enough thread. And I wanted to make it look simple.
Did you get it?
Not yet.
Oh.
I wanted to make it look simple, because it is. It's just we want to make it fit in the smallest size possible. And on video, you can hold that for me, just like that. And we can't edit it because it's live. And you know, like all the videos you see, could totally be cheaters, right? We edit it, and we don't show all this struggle. We just be like the part where we're like, and then Jason squeezed the crib.
Oops.
Okay, so we're gonna start a little further back, which is the length of the. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Not bad. And I'm not gonna knot it. I'm just gonna hold it. See? Hey, Jason. It's like halfway
We
in
did
there.
it. It's almost
Oh.
there.
Oh.
We need Jason's.
Just wait for him to walk back. He'll come back if we just stand here long enough. Jason.
Ready?
Yeah. Do you think you can somehow magically shove this over these two? If not, we'll stick.
Is that a 6?
Yeah. If not, we'll go with the 8.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think Jill saw me do some stuff. Yeah. Or that time the 4.
I did. The miracle worker.
Oh, here. The pliers. Where's the pliers?
Okay, that's what we like.
Oh, I have my magnet. Let me put it. Can't find the magnet.
I want to eat non-dairy treat at Uncle Apple Cafe. I feel like. Well, everyone see what he's doing? He is taking the plier and squishing them because it was 2 rounded objects on top of each other, like my 2 arms. And so he's squishing it flatter. Shushmont.
There we go.
Ah, Jill, he did it. You saw what he
See?
did?
Yes.
He shaped it.
Did you guys tie it down already? Is this tied down? Not yet.
No,
Not
no
yet.
need. You can just pop it in and squeeze it.
Sure.
It'll hold.
Yes, he did his miracle work on my magnet.
Trim it too?
I'll do the other side then.
Okay. Should I? I want to do a trim and a clip.
So I guess in the end, this is the most important cord.
It is.
Hold
That tie
it.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we talked
So
about that.
don't use a really, really junk cord like a cotton, because it'll keep snapping as you keep yanking the life out of it.
And then you hold this. This is a parallel jaw plier, and pretty heavy duty. Oh, you heard my knuckle pop. And for YouTube over there, just like that. Parallel jaw plier. Comes down even on both sides. Okay. And it should go down just like this.
And if you're like, what do I do if I don't have someone to hold it for me? Then you need that third hand,
There you go.
which helps too. And I'm not being literal. It's a little tool called a third hand that pinches things.
Thank you. Oh, that's so good.
Is that far enough back? Too far. Yeah? Okay. Alright, I got it.
What happened? Oh, did you like that?
I did. And now, I'm copying Jason. Although,
I don't know. I didn't make it that clean.
oh no, we don't have another crib!
Oh no, I have one right here.
Because I'm holding it with my
I
new
know.
knife. I'm like, wait!
Okay, here we go. -2 from the new pack.
You made it look like
I know, you
all
needed
you
it.
did was a picture.
Those pliers are amazing. I love
They're good, yeah.
them. They are.
And they're really good wire pliers, guys.
Yes.
Not just for crimping. It's
They're
like,
so strong.
yeah. You got it. You guys gave me a lot of on the tip. It was nice and stiff, so I just push.
It's gonna work.
Oh!
Yay! Vindication. The future of America, you can do everything.
Keep trying.
Keep trying. Look how cute!
Very cute.
Okay.
Very cute.
Now, you want to try this plier so you can see how hard you have to squeeze. It's not very hard, but you're going to squeeze just the middle because it doesn't, I mean, like that. And then you're going to flip it, and I think he did the other side like that. Just that portion, okay? All right. And we'll get my lighter. Burn all these little cords up. Halfway. Oh, no lighter. I use silk. If it was poly, I could burn it.
Oh.
Other side. And you'll feel it.
Collapse.
You'll feel it.
It kind of just goes, yeah?
Yep. It's like a regular crimp. But everybody needs this plier. It's magic.
It is.
It's magic. I can do it. Anybody can do it.
And you see these extra threads? If it bothers you, you can cut them off. Like you can go with a really good cutter and just cut them off because you don't really need them. Oh my god, this is so cute.
That's with the, no, I used,
Oh my gosh, that's this cord, right? Yeah.
yes.
Oh, no? Yeah, look, it is. That's
It
cute.
is the same.
This one feels thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Was one cord slightly thicker than the rest?
Mm-mm. It was the same.
Maybe just the colors, yeah? Then we can play with these. I don't like to throw those in just in case.
So cute.
Now we have matchy matchy.
Very cute.
You can squeeze this one harder. I'm looking at how flat Jason made his. Okay, that was Kumihimo with Jamie and Jill.
Yay! Get going, guys.
That was super fun. Okay.
Good, y'all? Good pliers.
It's not,
Makes
Good
a big time.
pliers.
Makes a big difference.
yes.
So from this, to this. By Creative
So
Grammy.
Very cute.
And with 2 jump rings, we can hang. What should we hang it from? We're not done, right? We should figure out what we're gonna hang. Do you want to put it on something like that?
Yes.
Or, and then you can go in with your cutter and you can cut all these little fine fur away. But do you want to put like a tiny clasp?
A small one. Yeah.
A big lobster?
This one is cute too.
Because I have a smaller one, you know.
Let's try it since we went with the smaller print.
Like this one, try it out.
That's cute.
The smaller one?
I think the smaller one looks good. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think the smaller one.
some tools. I think we can use a smaller one. I think we can do 2 oval jump rings to it because I like the thickness of 2 jump rings
Yes.
holding it in place. You can take out the jump rings. I'll go look for some tools. It has some on the
What you
floor.
looking for, James? I can help you.
Tools, you know, like when we did the renovation where we put all the tools.
Oh, they're right over there.
Chain and black, please. Today's only Tuesday.
One day closer to Friday.
What?
One day closer to Friday.
That's, I've never heard that. You know why? Because
You
we've
don't.
never had, we've taken Monday off for 20 years, I think. But Fridays, to me,
That's true, that's the start, almost
That
the
is-
start of.
that is
your
the
week.
start when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be tired. And Sundays, I'm always like, yahoo! Which is probably not the day everybody else yahoos.
Should go back to work tomorrow.
I actually love Monday. Monday here on our day off. I was here yesterday. It's so nice. It's so nice and quiet. Yesterday I was pictures actually, and then I got kind of like, oh, I want to talk to somebody. So then I hopped on Facebook Live, and then my friend showed up, and then I was like, oh, it's just like you go to someone's house, and you're like just cruising.
This one, I put 3 because of the string.
I might be able to get 3 in there, you know? Let me see.
2 should be good.
More than 1.
I just wanted to make sure I was using these
I know.
tools.
Yes.
As long as you have more than one.
That's my teacher, the merchant, used to say. If more than one fits, then use it. And I was like, okay. Oh, that's cute, yeah?
That is
Okay,
cute.
we'll put 3. Okay, who can model that to the camera?
Very cute. 3 for good luck.
I like it. Okay, now, if any of you need help picking colors,
Very cute.
or making sure that you got the right size clasp, or you want to make what we made and you want to use the same end crimp, let us know and we can help you out. Because as you can see, the most common question when we would teach Kumihimo, people would say, what size end crimp should I buy? And you know, the truth is like, if I hadn't watched Jason squish it with that fire, I would say 8mm. That's the end crimp you need. And then after I saw him, I'm like, no, 6 is fine.
Oh no, I gave you 5:30.
So it really depends. I don't think like you can
5:30.
determine what size to use because it depends how hard you can squeeze it down. How come this one doesn't want to go in? Is it in? Can you see it? Feel?
It's in.
Okay, there. Whew. I didn't go and get my mag eyes. I was like, I think I can do it without my mag eyes.
Everybody needs magams. I love magams.
I've kind of just been, what is the word? Stubborn.
Mhm.
Stubborn. I was like, no, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can still see.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
I
dark
think
yet
that too.
outside. I can get one jump ring, but onto the 6th one, I'm like, no, I should have just gotten my mag eyes because now I'm like
Yeah.
making it look like putting jump rings on is one of the hardest things. It's not. Not if you can see. That on right? Let's see.
Cassandra. Helping
So cute.
on
Ta-da.
Tuesday. Doing the same
Those
thing.
for the earrings too.
I love it, man. My brain. What's going on?
We made little holders.
Oh, it's like friend holders. There you go.
Friend holders.
There you go.
Hi, Joy. Hi, June. Hi, Larina. Hi, Elise. Thanks, you guys, for joining us today. That was my friend Jill.
Very fun.
We made Kumihimo.
All right.
And we encourage
Say-
you to Kumihimo also.
Yes. Kumihimo everything.
Kumihimo every day.
Every day.
I
We could.
We could.
could.
If this was like our
Yes.
job, yeah, I could Kumihimo
I
every day.
could.
Could you?
I could. But I miss wire wrapping after a while.
Yeah.
You could just do like a few.
Oh, you can wire wrap the stuff onto your
Oh,
Kumihimo.
okay.
Okay.
We can
So
add
Cass
it.
is talking about, see, you guys are knitters.
Yeah.
So you're talking about doing a little I'm talking about a full project every day. I was like, I don't know.
See, but this is similar because you can take this on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can. Like you're knitting, right? You
Yes.
throw it in the bag, right? And you
Just
go.
Throw it in the bag. Start it at home. Remember your 3 at the bottom.
And go.
Stick it in a bag and go.
That's nice.
I love how this is.
Me too. Are you gonna do this?
No, I think I'm gonna make a loopy.
Because this is really cute. Mine is old and dirty. Because I made it, mine is like so old. And it's been everywhere on my neck, on the floor, in my purse. It's over. I mean, it's.
I showed someone.
bored. So
What
it's
did I
like
do? I
14 years
showed.
old mine.
But it's
It's
nice
on our
and you can
keychains
wash
for
it.
the store.
It's-
It's on everybody's keychain at the store, right?
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. See you again.
Just do like on the news where you have to do this for like,
Until it's gone.
with the music.
Jason, you have to sing.
Oh, and I can do this.
Someone was saying their face hurts when they had to like smile. the
Okay.
whole time.
All right, ready? Thanks, everybody. Bye, June. Bye, everybody.